Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Delta App, One Hub Racing. And this week it is round 12 of 12, and we are on the streets of Las Vegas for the finale of this P3 season. And it's a very, very wet Las Vegas this week. And whilst the rain is falling down, I have currently joined by Curly and also Evil Dragon in the comms box. How are we both doing, lads?
Good afternoon, mate. I'm doing, well, better now after my last race, but yeah, I'm doing better. Thank you very much.
Good.
I'm doing very good after commentating the last race and seeing Curly, well, not do the thing called braking and hit the wall.
Did you get it on stream?
No, I didn't. I saw it and I was like, oh, an OP8 for you again.
No.
But,
No. Thing is, as I said, as I just cut before I came on stream, that's the only time on this game cycle. That's the only time I've crashed out.
Well, it's going to be the only time, I think, because there's not.
Yeah.
It's going to be 26.
Well, I'm still in the league right now. It's on a Monday. We got Monaco. Yeah, no, we got Monaco tomorrow. But I'm choosing not to race that one.
No, that'll do it.
So yeah.
Well, Lawrence, I've got a question. How are you? Because, we believe it's your final outing today, isn't it?
Yes, it will be my final outing for the time being, yes, unless F1 26 gets some rave reviews when the DLC comes out. But I do just plan to take a little break because I find this 25 game absolutely atrocious, unfortunately.
And the likeliness of getting that rave reviews are going to be 0 to none.
You are
as ever.
confident it's not going to be well received amongst the community. Anyway, we will save the politics for F1 26 for another time. But we do have a small matter of qualifying to get underway with in P3 this evening. And first drive and a title to be clinched, yes. And massive news: Daggio cannot race tonight, so it leaves the title shootout between Bonniefish and Rydog. Although I think Rydog needs a miracle.
Yeah, sorry. I think that Bonniefish has to finish P8 or above.
Yeah, I think I see that he's pretty much just got to bring the car home, and just looking at how his form has been this season. But if there is anything promising to go by, just look at his race last week where he really did actually struggle around the streets of, was it Miami last week?
Miami, it was, yeah.
It was
last week.
Eh?
No, it wasn't Las Vegas. Las Vegas, it was...
It was Vegas today.
Yeah, it's Vegas today. It was...
I'm struggling.
Last week.
Abu Dhabi, that's it.
Abu Dhabi, you're right. It was Miami the week before.
Yeah, I forgot about Abu Dhabi because that was a horrible race, and I didn't have the best of times either. Anyway, Sir Quinniff is going to be the first car to set a timed lap. Is the McLaren driver. A very subpar season for our Luton resident in the house, and he will be looking to end the season strongly, and hopefully doesn't finish like he did last week, where it was most likely, it looked like a deliberate DNF.
So he didn't finish then, really.
Yeah, no, he didn't finish.
So yeah.
For information, by the way, in terms of the weather, because obviously I've just done P4, we're expecting qualifying to dry out around about 3 minutes before the end of the session. Now, in P4, it didn't dry out enough for the soft tyres to become effective, so it's going to be quite interesting. In terms of the race, we're also expecting around about lap 22, potentially for it to start raining again, and that, it caused carnage.
Okay, very interesting. I've noticed some drivers have opted to stay in the pits early on, and I think I'm just trying to find out who's going to be the next car across the line, and that is Cam Rules, but he is just starting a lap. We have a Hash driver about to cross the line. Viscargo goes up to second, and then we have a Speedwatesy, the next driver to, well, after I Am Marshall, who's just set a time to go second. But Speedwatesy now crossing the line, and yes, quite comfortably ahead of Sir Quineth on
Mason
the front row.
just come round as well. I think Ride Dog may be after that.
Yeah, Mason's gone very deep. Where is Rydog?
Come round the final corner now.
He is, yes, and he's up to third. Rydog is has got a time on the board. It's a 1 minute 48.0. Still a fair chunk of time to find compared to Speedwatesy. Storm, or Jason is back, I believe he was formerly known as. Is on the penultimate straight in his Silver Arrows, approaching the last kink of this Las Vegas circuit, and on the full wets as well, and crosses the line up to third, and just a few tenths behind Sir Quineth.
There's only 3 on. Sorry. Escargo. I still can't pronounce his name. The one in the Haas. He had a little bit of a tank slapper. So there's only 3 on the full wets.
It is currently intermediate tyres.
Yeah,
Also, it is Escargo. You did say it right.
Yeah, Escargo. Yeah, okay. Thank you. But yeah, only 3 on the full wets. We are getting raided of a party of 21, by the way. F7 Racing.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you very much, F7 Racing, for the raid. We greatly appreciate it here at Delta Rap One Hub Racing. Welcome aboard, everybody, and let's strap ourselves in for a nice wet qualifying session here on the strip. Bonnyfish, our title favourite, I think it's fair to be said, for tonight, is approaching the last corner, if you can even call it a corner. It's Lukey's Cousins League. Thanks, F7. Thank you, Lukey's cousin. And Bonnyfish up to 6. Not where he needs to be, but I think it's just safely going to get the job done for him. A few drivers are beginning to venture out on outlaps. Jess Ball, Iverbrim Mike, Joey B and Welsh Benjamin are currently on their outlaps, and Joey B is going to be the first of those drivers mentioned to do a lap, and we will ride on board with him because I think he is going to be the only driver on a fast lap at the moment.
Slightly overshoots turn 1, possibly a little bit.
Yes,
little. Sorry, carry on.
No, I was just saying, yeah, definitely looks maybe a little bit hesitant on the brakes into turn 1, but has recovered nicely and now heading down the first longest straight on this circuit.
Now this is where I hit the wall straight on. Sort of broke, but the brakes didn't want to do anything. So, yeah, but this right here, this is turn 5 and 6.
Yeah,
I lose count after 3.
No, it's a very tight, windy section, that bit. That's the slowest part of the circuit, and now it's pretty much foot to the floor almost for the rest of the circuit. Sir Quineth has gone even faster, and so has the Escargo. Sir Quineth with a 1 minute 44.095, and that is the time Joey B will be looking to beat in his Scuderia Ferrari. And I know Joe is actually sporting a Monaco flag for today's final race. So Joe Leclerc, he will be known as Joe Leclerc. Rydog. There we go. Okay, challenge accepted.
So it's getting drier. It is definitely getting drier out there.
Yeah. The cars seem to be, I've noticed this lap especially, they seem to be sticking to the track just a little bit more than what they was at the start of the session as well. So
yeah,
it's definitely intermediates now as Joe crosses the line, and he's a couple of tenths off the fastest time, but he finds himself in third position. The next driver to come to the line is, I think that's Sir Quineth, but he has just done a lap. We'll ride on board with Ivor Bryn Mike, he is also, we've got to keep an eye on Jess as well. Yeah, she is just ahead of just behind Ivor Bryn Mike. So we'll ride on board with Ivor Bryn Mike as he negotiates this very tricky chicane section. It's brake as late as you dare and also get as close to the walls.
Sorry, Ben's coming around the final corner.
Oh, Welsh Benjamin, there we go. Yes, Ben crosses the line, goes provisional pole. Can Ivor Bryn Mike say something about that? Is in 5th position. Now we'll jump to Jessica Bull as Escargot goes even faster. Just 300ths ahead of Welsh Benjamin. Jess Bull goes up to 8th position on her first competitive lap.
Cam,
drying out. Sorry to cut over. The track is now dry. You can see a dry line forming on the circuit.
Yeah.
So it's going to very quickly go dry, I think, in the next 3-4 minutes.
I think you said earlier on, around about 3-minute mark, it went up into P3, didn't it? Dried up.
P4, yes.
P4, sorry. I do apologise. We're in P3 right now. But I believe Alpine have won the constructors here as well.
Yes, I think that was settled last week.
Yeah.
The constructors. So congratulations to both Bonnie Fish and Welsh Benjamin for sealing the title with Alpine. Alpine don't get to cheer about much really in Formula One, but that is a small victory for them. Nevertheless, a virtual victory anyway, as they have clinched the P3 constructors title. Cam Rules is currently the fastest driver by some margin as well. He's set a 1 minute 42.1, which is almost 2 seconds clear of the rest of the field.
Well, Cam at the bottom, Cam Mum, is going to be the next one around the final bend. Comes up with a 141.7. Then Mikey's going to be after that.
Okay, I think the track has really dried out. Yes.
Yeah.
Fredo actually in 15th. Yes, Fredo and Mikey are the last two drivers to set a time, and Fredo to the line into 3rd. And I'd say the track has significantly dried up in the last 2-3 minutes or so.
But definitely not dry. Oh, it was a 141.7, 1.3 for Mikey, but definitely not dry tyres. That is for sure. It's still raining on my screen.
Yeah, still raining fairly comfortably here. Storm around the last kink as well, and Storm goes up to 4th position. That's from last place as well, as we have got Speed Waitsy.
Yeah.
It's around the last kink now. This is surely going to be an improvement. It is. It's a 141.4, and he goes from last to first, and that just goes to show how big the prize is now with the track getting drier.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might have just started this lap, but I see so. Ignore me. Just completely ignore me.
No, that's okay.
Sir Quinniff, he was 3 seconds. So Sir Quinniff is 1.3 seconds up in the first sector.
Okay, definitely. We'll keep an eye on Sir Quinniff.
But Escargot is sitting in the pit lane on the soft tyres.
Okay, then Escargot thinking that it's going to be dry enough quickly. J.R. Mason and Jess is opting to come into the pits.
Yeah.
Can Mason go faster? He's actually on a cool-down lap. I think he's getting ready to start a fast lap here, and needs to make sure he's got this timed nicely, because he's opted to stay out. Will he have enough time to come back into the pits and get back out on a set of softs if the track does dry up, or is he playing the blinder here? Cam Rules goes even faster in pole position. It's a 1 minute 40.6, and that's 0.8 of a second quicker than Speed Waits. He just goes to show how much time.
Sorry.
Yeah, go on. It's fine.
Sir Quinniff was just over 2 seconds up, and he's going back into the pit lane.
I think they're all getting ready for dry tyres. I think they're all going to go for it. Yes, we'll get the tyres.
30 is the cut-off window for the pitting for the dry. So as long as they come up for 2 minutes 30, they'll be fine because it's a long pit lane. So that's going to be quite critical. But I think Mason, if I was him, would come in the pit lane this lap.
Yeah, I think Mason is. He's got to have a go. Surely, we'll see if he's improving. But he might be if he's improving nicely enough. He's only a second up on his time at the moment, which isn't really enough to move him too far up the field. He'll jump.
Ian's coming around the final corner. He's still on inters, so he won't get a go on the soft tyres.
He's up to
Back into
third.
P3.
He's into third. I'm intrigued to see what JR Mason does right at the back. Is he going to stay out or is he going to jump into the pits? He's staying out. Yeah.
I think he has to stay out now.
Yeah, staying out. He's up to 8th position. He's gonna get time to do a cool down lap, but he's going to have to set his best lap on the inters.
So there was more than that. So those who were choosing the soft compound are now going back on the inters.
It's not drying.
No,
and this is the unique thing that we're doing here. It's approximate weather, so you can practice 10 times and maybe 8 times out of 10 it will dry up for the end of the session, but it's not a guarantee that we're going to see it go completely bone dry, as the rain has really let off, but I don't think it will be dry enough even to leave the pits now and
Mike's on the softs.
And Jess is on the softs as well.
I was going to say Jess is on the softs too. So Cam in P5, he stayed in the pit lane. Let me have a look. So he stayed in the pit lane. So as you said, you got Jess on the softs. Either bring Mike on the softs.
If I was Jess, I would be going as slow as I can right now. Just to
want to warm them up.
Yeah, but Cam Rules is retired. Is that in the pits? Yeah. But you might want warm tyres, but the track is still going to be very slippy and greasy. You want the game to try and just dry up as quickly as possible. Otherwise, I fear if you jump the gun too early. Oh.
I think he's got away. This is going to be the exact same for the P4. So the track's it's drying, but it's not going to dry enough. So these soft tyres are going to have no grip. Into the wall goes again, Mike.
Yeah.
So this isn't going to work.
No, Mike's Jess. I was riding on board.
Or Cam, sorry.
Yeah, Cam is out. Yes, Cam is pushing a bit too hard on the soft tyres. And now we're on the sharp end of the qualifying session now.
So I'm going to stay on board with Jess, see how this gets on with her soft tyres.
I'm intrigued to see how she does as well. Joey B is on a lap. Who else is on a lap? Sir Quinniff is just about to start. Iverbrim Mike is also about to start. Let's see who will be the first car. I believe it's an Alpine. And I could be wrong.
Mike's not going to get a lap in. He's still on his out lap, and we've just finished the session, so he's not going to get a lap.
Yeah, just too wet for Iverbrim Mike to get a time done. But I feel like we could potentially see a massive upset here in qualifying. So the first driver across the line will be your brother Curly, as he is racing down the Las Vegas Strip at the moment, burning the rest of his ERS now. No DRS yet. That's also a good sign to say that the track hasn't dried up sufficiently as well. So maybe the soft tyres just going to be a bit gutted about that. So
Jess was 7/10 up in the first sector.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on Jess then. Marshall to the line, and he takes provisional pole with a 1:39.2 as he crosses the line. As
1.4 up. Sorry, carry on. I'm just getting a bit excited right now. I don't know why.
That's all right. Joey B is the next driver to cross the line, and he is only third position, is Joey B. As the next driver is a Mercedes coming around the corner. Rydog goes provisional pole position, 1:39.2, matching Marshall's time almost. Apologies for the background noise if you can hear it. Escargo goes pole position now. The times are dropping. This is really hard to keep up with. Like you said, Jess is improving. We've got Sir Quinniff.
Not going to get pole.
Speed waits, he gets pole though. He jumps to the top, and I saw the time ball flicking up and down, but just too quick for me.
Yes, you're right. The softs weren't ready for the softs, not at all. Far from it. Wrong call from those who did go on the softs. I think you said Mikey didn't even get a lap in.
So we'll quickly run through the provisional order for tonight's Grand Prix. So Speedway C takes pole position with a 1 minute 38.628. In second place, we've got Escargo. Third, we have Storms. Fourth, we've got Sir Quinner. Fifth, we've got Mikey. Sixth, we've got Rydog. Seventh, we've got Marshall. Eighth is Fredo. Ninth is Joey B. 10th is Welsh Benjamin. 11th is Bonnie Fish. 12th is Cam Rules. 13th is JR Mason. Jessica Ball is in 14th. Cam is in 15th. And rounding off the grid is Ivor Bryn Mike is our 16th and final driver for this last qualifying session in P3. So now we are going to have a quick lobby reset. I'm not sure if anyone's taken penalties this week. I must say I haven't looked.
I don't think so. I haven't
No.
got any notifications on it, so...
No, I haven't seen or heard anything, I must say.
I know there obviously, I'm not sure if it's in P3, but obviously I think possibly one did or so in P4, but I know there is some that have taken penalties this week.
One in P4 did, but that was they didn't race because it didn't start the race, so they didn't technically.
Right, okay.
Whilst we are doing a lobby reset, I feel like this is a good time to do the sponsorships and go through the championship standings so everyone gets a fair idea of what to expect for the race. Anyone can kindly volunteer to do the sponsorships because I don't have my paperwork in front of me with all the details on.
I don't see mine either. I can't. Where? Evil, you do them this time. I've got to get Lawrence up on my laptop.
I don't have enough either.
I'll see what I can do. Hang
on. Here they are. I got them. Just get it up. There we go. Move it onto that monitor. Just moving things around on different monitors here. So, right, guys, you're going to say I'm going to have to wait about half hour now before I finish reading these out. So, our main sponsor then for One Hub, if I scroll right down. Let me get the right sponsors first. I do apologise. Just the right one. Sponsors, right. So, the main one sponsor for this is... I do apologise, guys. I'm so sorry.
Do you want me to?
I've just completely lost it. I've got it
up, and I did have it up a second ago. I'm ready. Let me just scroll up. Right, here we go. Yes, so our sponsors at Delta App One Hub Racing. So our main sponsor is Delta App themselves. This is for over 18s only. All your investments in one app. Make smarter decisions like the world's top investors and track your journey to success with Delta. If you use the command !Delta in the Twitch chat, a link will pop up and it will take you to the relevant app store to download the app. Please do go check out Delta App. And once again, I do stress over 18s only. Next up, we have Next Level Racing. They sponsor the league by providing us with some amazing prizes each season. I won a rig a few years ago in a season 2 years ago. 2 seasons ago. So I think that's season 26. But yes, I'm not sure if there's any prizes confirmed by them as of yet this season. But please do keep an eye out and see what goodies can be bagged for winning the championship this season. And then next up, we have the Sim Racing Setups. They provide professional setup bundles for F1 2025 created by the top esports drivers. They offer dry, intermediate and wet setups. And there are also 2 types of dry setups, which are safe and esports. They also provide a strategy tip and a track map when to use ERS during qualifying. They sponsor the league by providing vouchers for the weekly Driver of the Day winners and the Driver of the Season winners. And One Hub members can also get 5% off their setups when you go and check out at Sim Racing Setups. And next up, we have Pure Sim Gear. They sponsor the league by providing racing socks and gloves to the drive with the most fastest laps and pole positions over the course of the season. And if you go check out their website and you use the code OHR10P at the checkout, you can get 10% off their goodies. That is the socks and gloves. Penultimately, we've got Vespertine up next. They are partnered with us, and they support us through official April. Sorry, I can't even pronounce that word properly. Basically, they have some good quality T-shirts and whatnot, which they provide the league. I also won one a few years ago as well. Very good quality shirt. Yes, please do go check them out. Vespertine have been with us for a long time now. Finally, SimGrid. The league is powered by SimGrid. We run all of our seasons through their community and their platform, setting up the league, checking in or checking out to races. It just makes league racing so much easier for us, and saves us doing everything on Microsoft Excel, which is a pain sometimes. I believe that is it, and we are still in the middle of doing the lobby reset. We'll quickly have a look at the standings. So we'll start with constructors very quickly. As mentioned in qualifying, Alpine are the constructors champions for this season. Bonifish and Welsh Benjamin bringing home the title, and it looks like Bonifish is on for a slam dunk as well with the drivers' title as well. So it could not be any better for Bonifish as it stands, unless it all changes in the next 45 minutes or so. Aston Martin, there's still Aston Martin in second place, and there's still plenty to play for second place. And then in third place, we've got Williams on 149 points. In fourth place, we have Mercedes on 133 points. Fifth, we have Ferrari on 115 points. And then we have Red Bull on 113 points. And in seventh place, we have Haas on 94 points. Eighth is McLaren on 85 points. Down on 51 points is the Racing Bulls on 51 points. And then last up is Sauber, who round off the field on just 18 points. And we haven't had a Sauber driver actually for quite a while. The last 3 rounds, I think. 3 rounds, yes. As for the drivers, just very quickly, I will leave the permutations for one of my colleagues here in the commentary box with me, but Bonifish does lead the way on 127 points. Adagio, who unfortunately cannot be with us today, doesn't have a chance to go for the title. Unfortunately, he's unable to attend, as Jess tells the lobby to ready up. So Rydog is the only other competitor to Bonifish who can realistically, who can only take this title now. Joey B is just fractionally out of it. So Rydog needs a miracle tonight. I will only do the top 3 for now, as we are getting the session started and the game will load. And the drivers have 2 minutes to load up their setups and choose their strategies. Do any of you boys have the title permutations which could work for us?
Been sent.
I'm actually looking in the commentary chat right now, because they were during the week, and it said basically Bonifish, I think, had to basically finish P8, if I remember correctly. Or you don't think that's correct?
I do think that's correct.
Yeah, he basically had to finish P8 or higher.
Now, I will say, I spoke to Bonnie before racing, because obviously I was commentating for him. He's a little bit nervous. It's not really his favourite track. So he's just hoping to get through the race, because obviously P4, he saw how many incidents there was, so he's just hoping there is going to be nothing. I also just want to say, by the way, real life moment here. I'm wishing hopefully all the people in MotoGP are okay, because it's been a horrible accident in real life. So hoping everyone's okay over there.
Okay. Where is it?
It's at Barcelona.
Oh, right, okay. Yes.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Was that MotoGP? Sorry, did you say?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Wishing everyone is safe and sound. I haven't seen or heard what's going on, but yes, we don't like to hear of injuries.
Just let you know, Rydog says, "Mamma mia, I'm not liking this." Oh, yeah, I'm looking at photos right now. That's not good. Yeah, no. But no, I think it's basically Bonifish has to finish eighth or higher. So that's basically, and I think I did speak to, obviously we were in that practice race earlier on, before P4, and something about either Bryn Mike might have to finish with a fastest lap, and something to do with Bonifish finishing a certain position, and yeah, it was all confusing to me, but yeah, I didn't quite hear what else was said. But basically, I think it's Bonifish's to lose.
Yeah, I think he needs to. Well, even if he retires, Rydog needs to pretty much come home, either first or second. I'd say.
Is this P? I'm looking at the 17th of May. Evil, you put something in. 17th is today. So yeah.
I don't think the permutations for P3 have been.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, they have.
They have. You put them in there.
Sorry, I didn't put them in there.
Oh no, sorry. Someone who put them in there. Jeff or Cam. Sorry, yes. Cam put them in there. He's tagged you in them. I don't know why you, because you don't do P3, but yeah.
But those are for P2. So yeah.
Anyway, yes. Anyway, Lawrence.
We have 5 red lights here at Las Vegas, and we are underway for the final race of this P3 season. It would help if I had my controller in my hand, but it's a Haas 1-2 into the first corner. As Rydog works his way up to first. It was his teammate who looked like they got out of shape. Cam Rules is out of the session early doors as well. Something's happened further back. I haven't seen.
Yeah, Ian stand back. Ian and Mikey. That's not good because those two have not the first time they're able to come together this season either. Ian's got wing damage.
Oh no, it's not a great start for Ian tonight, as finds himself some way off the grid already, and Mikey is just at the back, and there's a bit of ghosting going on here between both the racing bulls. We'll jump out to the front because this is where the action is. Let's have a look at what people have opted to start the race on. So yes, it's 4 hard runners, and then the remaining 12 are on the medium tyres. Biggest position changes on this opening lap, as also just everyone is filing down the straight at the moment. It was Storm who had a bit of a ropey start. He must have had contact and went sideways more than forward for himself, but he's still in contention, which is good to see. Bonifish has had a good start as well, the main title protagonist for tonight, up 3 positions. Jess has had a good start as well in that Red Bull, up 4 positions too, as it's as you were at the front between the 2 Haas drivers.
Yeah, Cam Rule seems to be having a connection issue problem.
Yes. So at the start of the race, you're wondering what happens. So Mikey and Marcel both spun in sympathy. They didn't hit each other. They both spun, and then out of the next corner, I think one of them had a mistake again. So that is why they're having trouble.
Ah, right, okay. So, yeah, Ian's in the pits going on the hard tyres, of course, now. And, yeah, that'll be him for, 10 laps or so?
Yes.
I just watched Welsh Benjamin overtake Mason at the end of the first DRS straight, and Mason broke so early, and Welsh Benjamin braked a lot later, but there wasn't much space in between Mason and the barrier. And how that didn't end in any kind of contact, I do not know. As Benjamin does get a good drive on Jess out onto the Las Vegas Strip. Jess just the rear of that Red Bull, just complaining a bit already with the amount of acceleration she's putting through the pedal, and Welsh Benjamin picks off another place, and this is what Alpine have done so well all season long.
Yes, Ben overshot the corner as well. I thought he was going to hit the wall then. But if Jess is running the wing she was running in the practice, then I think she'll get Ben back rather easily in a second. Obviously, depending on what wings Ben are running. But I know there's a lot. I'm not sure possibly in P4 as well. There is going to be a lot running really, 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 really stupid low wings.
Yes.
Yeah, just traditionally people do run crazy wings at circuits like this. Someone surely be running 0-0 at some point today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Storms has hit the wall.
Oh, there's a battle going on with Bonyfish, Sequinif. Also, you've got Fred in there, or like Wi-Fi codes I like to call him. And Storm, as you said.
Is it
evil.
again?
Has he got damage?
Yeah,
No, he hasn't.
Storm's missing the front
yes.
left end plate. Yes, front left end plate is gone.
So that might be why he's hitting the wall.
Normally.
Yeah. Yes, I don't. Thankfully, I mean for him, I don't think it's going to really affect him too much going through left-handed corners, and this is predominantly an anti-clockwise circuit, so he might get away with it, but he might struggle through the right-handers.
I think Bonnie's going to have a move here if he's got close enough, but Bonnie's got to be very cautious here. He's in 8th, Ride Dog's in 3rd. Now, as things stand, he can finish here, but he doesn't really want to finish here.
Ride Dog, going for a double move as he into the final corner, trying to get both the hatties. He's got one going into turn 1. The grip in there. There's no grip. Oh, one of the hatties hit the wall. Speedy, I think, might have hit the wall.
Yeah, Speed Waitsy, and Ride Dog gets the acceleration around the outside of Escargo and inherits the race lead. They both don't have DRS, and they probably cross the activation line at the same time. But the Mercedes of Ride Dog now does indeed lead the way, and that will just put a little bit of pressure now on Bonyfish, knowing that his main protagonist for tonight is doing what they need to do.
The thing is, like, turn 1, there is no grip whatsoever. I was going to say it just a minute ago as Ride Dog was making the move. But yeah, turn 1, there's just no grip.
No, as we have seen already a few times in qualifying as well. I know it's raining in qualifying. Cam Rules has left the session again. Unfortunately, Cam Rules is just having a few connection issues, and that's nothing we can do much about, unfortunately. So our front order has been moved around slightly as Ride Dog has made up 4 positions from the start. A great start. Escargo finds himself still in 2nd position. Definitely would have fancied his odds to lead the race. And no, Escargo has just lost control of the front of the car and finds himself down now in 4th position as Ride Dog now has the lead ahead of Joey B. And Speed Waitsy is in 3rd, and Escargo finds himself outside of DRS, and you do not want to be out of DRS around here.
No, you don't, but this is going to be interesting. The 2 Alpines, along with Ivor Bryn Mike as well, and you also got Jess back down. Obviously, Jess started outside the top 10, and she is now in P10.
I think Welsh Benjamin will surely act as like a protective barrier for his teammate here.
Yeah, but obviously Ivor Bryn Mike, this is going to be interesting. Obviously Ivor Bryn Mike and Ben know each other as well, so this is going to be interesting to see what happens between 2 friends.
Yes, as Welsh Benjamin clips the barrier, but it's doing enough to protect Bonyfish out front, and Bonyfish will have DRS on Fredo ahead of him as well. Escargo, unfortunately.
So what we are forgetting is, don't forget, Ben actually led the championship at one point.
Ben led the championship for quite a few rounds early doors.
Yeah.
And
now he's holding it up for his teammate.
It's a funny old sport, is Formula One sometimes. We have Sir Quinniff closing in on Escargo. Like I said, Escargo no DRS, and how late can you brake? and Escargo defends that with all his might there, and that's not...
Got a tank slapper.
Yeah.
From Escargo. Bunnyfish has got past Ben as well, and so does Ivan Mike.
Yes, I couldn't see
No,
what...
Ivan Mike's got past Ben.
Justin nearly dropped it in front of Bonnie's. Probably his heart rate just went to like hundreds.
Yeah, Ivan Mike tapped him up the rear.
Oh,
It was,
anyway.
It was Hedviger's H3 spun in front of him nearly.
There's a good battle going on in the middle of the field.
yeah, this is... we talk about Rydog doing what he needs to do, but Bonnyfish is just avoiding all the carnage around him at the moment. Somehow wasn't collected by Fredo on the first corner, and he is now looking to get a move done on Sir Gwyneth and Escargo.
That's what Bonnyfish needs to do, is just to avoid any collisions, and obviously the titles is going to be his.
Yeah, absolutely. He's driven superbly all season, really. He's kept his nose clean in most of the races that I've seen and remember, and he's just got to do the same here tonight. And he's so far so good. As
Joey's going to go for the lead here.
Yeah, Joe B looking for a move on the Mercedes of Rydog.
That was close. That was very close. But the top three are pulled away.
Yeah, there's a nice gap.
Joe's coming in.
Yeah, Joe's going to get his first stop done early as well, slowing the car down in plenty of time, because this pit line does catch you out. It's on a blind corner, is the pit entry line, so you want to be slowed down enough for it, and there are other drivers opting to pit as well.
So if they go into the medium hard, obviously you've got the rain coming in, I know that. The select gate, if you go lap 8 was the actual lap for everyone to come in, and I actually pitted lap 6 myself, so obviously the undercut's powerful here, so obviously people might set their positions as lap to pit as 6 anyway.
What lap did we see the rain in P4?
Lap 30,
I didn't see it at all.
20, yeah. Lap 30, lap 22, it started coming down.
I caused the safety car. I caused it.
We had the safety car of 4 laps, so if it's like that, we will not see rain in this race.
Interesting, okay. So we're looking at a potential dry race still, as Bonnyfish... not within Sir Gwyneth's DRS, and Sir Gwyneth is definitely having that strong race that I was talking about in qualifying. He is overdue a good, strong race.
I'm going to disagree with Evil there, because we did a practice session, and it came around about lap 22, 23, the rain. So a possible chance of that there.
There's a chance, but I mean, it was like it's approximate, so I mean, it could come now. I mean, I don't think it is.
Well,
but
no, but if there is rain without a safety car, it might come possibly between last 2 or 3 laps.
Yes.
If there's rain.
Did it rain enough for Inters, or was it still?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Deluged.
Interesting then. So if it does rain, it's going to put a spanner in the works then. For our drivers, then maybe some drivers iron up doing their one stop for the dry tires, and then maybe wait out for the rain, and then jump in for Inters, and then that's their 2 stops, mandatory 2 stop done, should I say?
The hards, if you're going to go hard, the hards will not last that long. The hards possibly go 10 laps maximum.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a high day. Sorry, I'm just watching Ian. He's just got a massive tank slapper. But yeah, so it's a high day track. So they'll go 10 laps at the most. So you're not going to wait for a one stop. Wait for the for the Inters.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay then.
Quite critically, by the way, Rydog is behind Joey B. currently. Now that is going to help Bonnie quite a lot because these two are all kind of battling each other, and he's got Waisley just behind him. So this is quite key. I'm going to say that. I think Rydog might have an opportunity down towards turn number 1 if he gets the slipstream.
Yes, Rydog. Maybe even just waiting for the DRS. I feel like these two know that they are net P1 and P2, and maybe at a point they know they've got to work together. Rydog especially cannot afford to lose time, especially to Bonniefish, who is ahead at the moment, but is yet to pit. Both Alpines are yet to pit. Saying that, but Speedwatesy as well is right behind Rydog now, and Escargo is not far away either. So very interesting midfield, well, not midfield battle, but strategy playing out for the win here.
So just going back quickly on the high, so apparently someone's in the chat saying that it's not really high deck. They run 14 laps in practice, but practice compared to race, I'm sorry, but that's totally different.
I mean, the maximum laps you can do is 14, but the undercut is so powerful around here.
It is, yeah,
That's
you're
why.
right. Yeah.
So everyone's going to be like 10, 11, 12 laps.
Absolutely. I think Rydog has got Joey B on toast here as just sails past in the Mercedes. And maybe even Speedwatesy will have a look. No, he won't. He may be just a bit too far behind to have a little nibble at Joey B there. But now Rydog has inherited the net lead of this race. Welsh Benjamin is in the pits. And the top 4 remain out on track of JR Mason, Bonniefish, Cam, and Sir Quineth.
You're going to have, Speedwatesy go side by side with Joey B. Did Speedwatesy hit the wall?
No, he didn't.
He didn't. I heard a bang and I thought it was Speedwatesy.
That Speedwatesy has got the move done.
Lawrence, you there?
Oh, yeah, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, you faded out, I thought, for a minute.
Yeah, my headset just said Bluetooth disconnected, and I don't know what happened.
Oh, right.
But
Not ideal.
No, but it's there. It's charged. I charged it up last night to make sure it's ready for the commentary duties for today. I forgot what I was saying. I lost track of my thought.
That's not old age, that's for sure. You're younger than me. But let's have I'm going to have a quick look at the pit stop. So the top 4 haven't pit.
Cam takes the lead from Sir Quineth, sorry.
And Cam Rules, I think he's back in his car because he's up to P9 and he hasn't pitted yet either.
I don't think Cam Rules is actually in the session, are they?
I think he is.
He is.
Oh, he is,
in
okay.
P9, yeah, he's
Good.
in P9.
Okay, good. Glad to see he made it. As Sir Quineth and Cam came on are in the pits, and that leaves Bonniefish out on track at the moment, and he hasn't pitted, and Rydog currently is in second position, so Bonniefish will know that Rydog is leading the way, and the longer Bonniefish stays out, he's going to lose a lot of positions.
I think he's going to go for a set of medium tyres for the second stint.
Yes, I'm thinking so, and then wait out for the rain. Maybe they've been told that rain is on the way in like 15 minutes or so. So now he's extending to do the medium stint, like you said, and then throw on the intermediate tyres come the end of the race.
Carly, you would know, because, I mean, before you untimely DNF from existence,
I did say to you in the
12,
chat,
wasn't it?
I did say to you just before, I think it was like a lap or two before I did crash out, that it was like 10 to 15 minutes before the rain, the engineer someone said 10 to 15 minutes before the rain.
Lap 13, I think it was, because you DNF'd to lap 15?
Something like that, yeah.
So, I think it's about 20 minutes away.
Interesting.
So I'd say around lap 20, 21.
We'll keep an eye on what Bonniefish is manifesting at the front. Rydog still leads the way from Speedwatesy and Joey B. They have a nice cushion to Escargo
Bonnie's
behind.
Bonnie's coming in.
Bonnie is coming into the pits. We will see what tyres he throws on that Alpine. If it's mediums, then I'm fairly sure that we're...
I think that's hards. Yeah, hards.
Yeah, he's going for the hard tyres again. The reliable hards, as always.
Yeah, he's lost it. He's going all the way down to P13 here right now. He could lose more as Cam's in as well. There is one person who does need a safety car right now, and that's Ian right at the back.
Yeah. And as it stands, if the race ends like it is at the moment, Rydog sure is going to be champion, isn't he?
As things stand, if he's P2, I think it's going to be awfully close. I don't have the permutations. I know if he won the race, it was P8 he had to finish. So the gap is, 20-odd points. I'll look at the standings whilst you do that.
Yeah, okie doke. Sorry, I'll just trying to keep an eye on what's happening as well. But I'm fairly sure, as it stands, surely Rydog would be champion.
I'm going to watch out for these two Alpines, whether Ben is going to let Bonifish past.
As things stand, it's 18 points between them. So I think it's 9th without fastest lap.
Well, Rydog is now officially in the lead of the race, so he's going to be bringing home maximum points as it stands. And Bonifish in 13th on a big fat 0. I believe it's top 12, isn't it? Who score points?
Yes.
Yes, so Bonifish is bringing home nothing, and Rydog's bringing home a juicy 20 points.
I think what he's going to be hoping for is all these drivers in front of him are going to start battling like mad, which they are. Because we've got 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, then's Bonnie in 13th. He's right on the back of them already. But what he needs to do right now, Lawrence, and Curly, he does not need to get involved in an accident right now.
No.
He needs Ben to let him past. I'm not, that's what he needs to do. Obviously, always Ben is trying to go up on the... Oh, I thought he was going to make a move on Jess.
As Jess defends from Welsh Benjamin in that ice white Red Bull, as she has dons that livery all season long.
Oh, I was about to say she's used that all season.
Yeah,
Does she like the other one?
It is a very neat Red Bull livery, I must say, that white one. So I would,
like the Japanese one.
Yeah, I would probably do the same as well. So Sir Quinniff is leading this little gaggle of cars from 7th place all the way down to Bonifish, essentially. Storm has lost DRS to Sir Quinniff, so he's going to find himself vulnerable to Fredo behind. And Fredo is pulling out to get the move done, but Fredo is missing the front left end plate, I've noticed. That was a real sharp chop in there by Storm. Not too sure whether he knew Fredo was that close to him there. As Mikey now getting a move done on his teammate, and Jess potentially having a look at one of the Aston Martins. No, she thinks against it, as Cam Rules does set the fastest lap on the medium tyres. Bonifish once again just sitting behind this train of cars as gets a much better drive than Welsh Benjamin out of turn 2.
There you go. Ben lets him past.
Yeah, he's letting through. And yes, I think just Bonifish's fresher tyres now are going to be evident compared to the squabbling cars ahead.
Yeah. The thing is, he needs to get past these as quick as possible.
Yes, just needs to get past them and just find some clear air and just have no one around him. Just needs to pick off a couple of the places, and he's doing what he needs to do. So very interesting race strategy from Bonifish here. He's not doing it the easy way, should I say?
No, he's not. I think he pitted too late. I think we all know that. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, he pitted too late.
We have a nice freeway battle unfolding at the front here. First, second and third crossing the line to start lap 15 of 25 here at Las Vegas. As there is
He just nearly dropped it as in comes Storm.
Storm is in the pits. Yes, so Storm doing his second and last stop. Wondering if Storm's thinking ahead of the rain or the potential storm that is coming for the end of this race.
Mum!
Bonnie,
Bonnie,
he's getting
Bonnie's
Jess.
going for a piss.
Oh.
Sorry, going for a piss. Going for a meme on Jess. Sorry, I don't know where that one come from. But yeah, I apologise for swearing on stream, guys. Yeah.
It's good.
As Bonnie Fish has worked his way past Jess and now has the two Aston Martins in front of him, as the Alpine now is doing what he needs to do. He has 6 laps fresher tyres to the cars in front of him, as a few people are amused in the chat through your commentary there, Curly.
I don't know where that came from. I really don't. So I said something earlier on. I don't know what it was, but Evil called it, and it was. I don't know what it was now, but yeah, just random crap comes out my head.
As normal to a word.
Sorry. Flat out my drink.
Superb.
Yeah.
Rydog's in the pit lane, so this is critical now.
Yeah, race critical. Rydog has opted to take his second stop now. He's putting on hard tyres. They will get him to the end of the race, but will the rain come before the end of the race? This is the one thing we have got no idea about in the commentary box, is when this rain is going to come. Rydog rejoins the track in 13th position, just alongside Mason. Actually, Mason doesn't get the DRS. I don't think even Rydog got the DRS there as well, as now Rydog is on the back of this little gaggle of cars in front of him, and needs to be also careful to not have any damage if he's going to negotiate them.
Quite critically here, sorry to cut over you, but look who's just ahead of them here. You can see Bonnie just ahead as well, so that's how close they are on Bonnie right now. He's probably going to get P7 in a few seconds from Mikey down the straight. He just needs to take it cautiously.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look at it. Sorry, Lawrence, to cut in. But look at the fresh tyres as well. Bonnie's on 4 laps. Look at the rest around him. Okay, yeah, you got Sir Quinniff on 5, but I mean, this is the fresher tyres right now, and I think possibly Bonnie's is going to last until the rain. The rest might have to pit before that.
It's a gamble.
Yeah.
I think Bonnie is doing the strategy that I would probably potentially look at doing if it was me out on track at the moment, as Speed Waitsy is into the pits in the Haas, and we'll see where he rejoins. He is going to come out of the pits, should be near Rydog. Rydog has had a very poor outlap, it must be said, because of the traffic he's been involved in. As yes, you can see the Haas rejoining the track alongside Jessica Ball back there, as Rydog does get past at Fredo as well, and Speed Waits.
That's why.
Yeah, I think he must have. Does he have damage, or did he just lose that much?
Front left end plate's completely gone.
Okay, then yeah, he'll really struggle with that. So Speed Waitsy is behind Rydog now, and
Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie Fish is getting just a little bit too close for comfort with the Aston Martin in front of him.
Yeah, he's going to half spun it.
Oh,
he's pushing that Aston Martin around this windy section here as well, and now onto the Las Vegas Strip, going past some of the most scenic sights in Las Vegas. And down up to the DRS
going to get Mikey here, surely.
He is. But I'll tell you who else is racing along as well, and that is Cam Rules. Cam Rules doesn't make the move. I hear a car horn in the background.
I heard, yeah, me too.
So did I.
Oh! Someone just hit the wall.
I think that was Welsh Benjamin.
No, I don't think it was. I think it may have been the Haas. I think it might have been Speedy.
Interesting.
Yes, it was. He's lost his left end plate.
So he's clouted the inside wall then into, well, before the last corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Interesting. Okay, then Speed Waitsy. He was on to win this race or be up there, and now that front left end plate is really going to hurt him now for the rest of the race. We'll get the tyres back up on the timing screen on our left there, and yes, we can see Sir Quinniff has recently pitted for the medium tyres as well. Surely the rain is imminent. Joey B and Ivor Bryn Mike are first and second, and it'd be interesting to see when they're planning on stopping, because if they're staying out, rain is coming.
Well, Ian's at the back. We can test. I'm doing this on tyre testing here. He's on 16 lap on his hards.
Okay.
We're 5 minutes away.
You reckon?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
I don't know.
No.
Intel. He's got.
Oh, it's going to be free wide here.
Yes, it's into the heaviest.
Oh, they've touched.
Oh!
This is where Bonnie Fish does not want to be in the middle of this.
No.
Not in the middle of this battle.
He hasn't got any ERS though. Look.
Yeah. He's just getting swarmed as the Alpine driver, and he's getting himself involved in unnecessary midfield politics here.
Just needs to back off.
Well, you say midfield politics. This is the battle for the lead. Technically.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's going to be interesting because if the rain is within 5 minutes, like you said, then Ivor Bryn, Mike and Joe have played the blinder here because they've effectively gained a pit stop on them.
That is true.
Even Cam and Escargo are going to be in a real handy position here. Because if the rain does come quick and fast like it did in the previous race, then they're in a real handy position.
But if it doesn't come, then Ivor Bryn, Mike and Joey B.
Yes, Escargo clipping the barrier, and he's lost his front right end plate. I don't know whether he lost it then or if he's lost it somewhere else. But both Haas drivers now are racking up a hefty bill in damages on both their racing cars.
But I think this is too tough to call right now. Who's going to win it?
I'm fairly sure that the rain is coming because Ivor Bryn, Mike and Joe, and even Cam are just staying out. They know the rain is coming, and they know it's going to come thick and fast. So keep an eye on the sky, everybody. It might be night time here in Vegas, but the wet stuff is going to fall any minute now, potentially, and that is going to really turn this race upside down.
I called lap 2021 as Ben is in the pit lane. He's coming in. Why is he coming in now and putting on mediums?
He's on a lot of worn tyres. So I don't know if he thinks it's not going to rain, but it's very close.
Yeah.
Very, very close then.
Escargo's hit the wall.
Escargo has hit the wall indeed. He flirted with the wall at the start of the Las Vegas Strip on the last lap, and we just joined him as his car unghosted. And yes, I fear his
M-plate's completely gone.
Yeah, he's completely struggling now in that Haas car. You can see he's just struggling to turn the car left, and you need that front right end plate around here.
Yeah, you do.
It was out of the that little left-right chicane. He just kind of dropped it. It was very clumsily dropped it. It's just so easy to do, and it just went straight round into the wall, and there was nothing you could do. It was helpless.
Yeah, you can do too much about that, as the McLaren and the Ferrari in first and second stay out for another lap as we start lap 21 of 25.
And at least two must be close to punctures.
As Escargo gets us, is he in the pit lane? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, and that is just added onto his misery. Yeah, Rydog and Waitsy going at it into turn 1 here as Speed Waitsy gets the DRS on his Mercedes counterpart as he does get the move done into turn 3. As can he slow that house down in time? He does.
You're saying they're close to punchers. Look at Ian at the back. He's on 18 laps as he comes in now.
Yeah, I think he has to.
He's in now.
Yeah.
Now, is he going to go for a set of intermediate tyres, or is he going to go
Too
for a
early.
set of softs?
There's no point in it. It's not even raining yet.
Well, we say that, but remember it did also... Someone did it in this tier earlier, and then it rained
Softs.
instantly.
Softs. Because also Scargo's on softs along with Cam Rules as well.
Interesting. So at what point then do these front 2 runners decide, okay, rain's not coming, let's just throw on some softs? Yeah. I think you have just got to go to lap 23 and then just hope for the best after that.
Yeah. But then lap 23, they might put on the softs and it's like, as they put on the softs, the rain might come down.
Absolutely.
Obviously, it's F1. It's a risk you got to take, I suppose.
Yeah.
If it doesn't rain now, I don't think it's going to come down heavy enough for him to go on to the Inters.
Yeah.
It needs to rain this lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Cam is in.
Cam is in, indeed.
Mediums.
I thought I saw rain, but I know I'm talking about it, so I think I'm going to see it. But no, it's not raining, I don't think, just yet.
No.
No, that's a shame.
Obviously, just because it's like this here, don't mean it's going to be like an MP1 or MP2 or 1.
No. Who is walking a tight line here? Definitely Bonnie Fish, but I think Rydog is even... Rydog's boxed twice, hasn't he? Let's get the stops up because this is race critical, yes. So Rydog has stopped twice and Bonnie Fish has stopped once. Drivers behind Bonnie Fish are a few who have also stopped once, but still Bonnie Fish is going to be in a tricky position come the end of this race. And I think, as we said, is either Bryn Mike and Joe are at the end of the Las Vegas Strip now. I think they can probably get away with one more lap, and if there's no rain, you've just got to box for the softs.
Yeah, I think Bonnie needs to pit now.
Yeah.
You don't want to be doing the hearts and losing the title on the last day.
It's you're doomed if you do, doomed if you don't, because if it comes down now really heavily, you're going to be in trouble.
Joe's in the pits.
Joe.
Yeah.
So there's Joe. What's Bonnie doing? Bonnie's staying out.
Yeah, Bonnie is staying out in the Alpine. That could be a season-defining decision there that he's made. We will see whether it's going to work for him or against him. It'll be amazing if things go wrong, all due to incorrect timing for a pit stop.
Remember in the practice lobby, Carly, you remember it rained on lap 24. Jess pitted straight away, and by the time we got to lap 25, it was so heavy that she managed to come through and win.
Yeah. Yeah, when it did rain, it come down so quick.
Oh, you guys are getting me excited. So excited. Oh, come on, rain. Come on, rain. Where are you?
But as I said, you don't want to be at Hearts and lose a title on the final day. It's as Ian gets the fastest lap of the race. That's a point at least if he holds it.
The only thing that Bonnie can do right now is just pray that Waitsley gets ahead of Rydoggers. If they do that, if my calculations are correct, Bonnie will win the title by 1 point.
Oh,
right
but
now.
Bonnie's got a boxer as Joey B goes for a double move on Jess and Sir Quinny, as Joey finds himself up to 7th position as Ivor Bryn Mike is coming into the pits. He can't wait anymore. He gets a 10-second penalty as well. Wow.
Bonnie's coming in as well.
He has to.
Yeah.
Be a set of softs.
Okay then, well, keep an eye on the timing screens then, everybody, because Rydog is within Speed Waitsy's DRS here. This is going to kick off. Yes, where is Bonnie coming out?
9th, 10th. He is dropping like a rock.
Oh my god.
He'll be in the point still.
It's a single point he's earning in the Alpine at the moment. And did you say the gaps? Oh, I think as it stands, well, Bonifish has just got so much to do, really, before the end of the race. Now,
Well,
look at the gap.
Fastest lap, but if he can get the fastest lap as well.
Yeah, wow. I mean, if right... Yeah, sorry.
Scargo and Ivor Mike have both got 10-second time penalties. They're going to serve that when they come in the pit lane, so this is not over. And they've got to come in this lap, I think, are they not? Well, Mike doesn't. No, actually, no one has to stop, so this is to the end of the race.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay, then Bonifish could well be saved by Escargo in front of him. But if Rydog gets into the lead here and he's opened his DRS and he isn't burning ERS, he's managing it for the last lap. I think he knows what he's got to do now on this last lap of this Las Vegas Grand Prix, as now he's in the lead and he can unleash the power of that Mercedes on the field behind.
As Ben passes Escargo.
If I was Bonnie, I'd be kind of wishing right now your team.
It's raining. It's raining.
Yeah, it's not going to come down heavy enough.
No,
we got
there's a yellow flag though.
Marshall.
Is it Ian? Is it? We've got someone, Cole, in the chat saying Rydog's going to do it. Wow.
Mikey's in the pit lane now. This is going to be so close. He needs 9th, I think, at minimum.
Who, Bonnie?
I think so.
As Mike is going on inters.
That 10-second penalty could well be the defining factor of this championship here. We'll keep an eye on Rydog ahead as well. We are only focusing on Rydog and Bonifish on this last lap. Apologies if there's action kicking off elsewhere, but this is a title to be decided here. Yellow flags, and that is
Escargo. Yeah, he spun.
Yeah, okay. Escargo has promoted Bonifish, and is that Glock? Is all I'm going to say.
Look at Waitsy here. If Waitsy gets Rydog, this title's going to be done.
Yeah, okay then. So this is titled critical, and no, the gap I think is too big. I think Rydog's just managed his ERS a lot better this lap.
0.6. That's way too big.
It's going to be an almighty lunge from Waitsy if he is going to get the move done, and it's just not enough, unfortunately, as they are braking desperately to get the cars stopped for these final few corners. But Rydog is going to come across the line to take the race win here in Las Vegas. He has done everything he needs to do now, and the race winner is Rydog, as DRS is disabled, as Bonifish is doing everything he needs to do now to finish in 9th. Ivor Bryn hasn't served his 10 seconds, so that gets added on to his race time as everyone else crosses the line.
Who's going to win the title? That's the question. That is the question.
I think Bonifish had to finish 9th, and I will be confident in saying that Bonifish is our P3 champion.
What a race towards the end. What a race.
Well, I don't know. I do not know if that was intentional of I do not know if that is intentional from Bonifish to set up the finale of the race like that, but that was absolutely crazy.
I've got a feeling that when I look in the chat, start saying what turn of events, I reckon Rydog might have done this.
No, I don't think he has. If it's 20 for a win, he hasn't got the fastest lap. That goes to, I think it's gone to Cam. That's critical, so he doesn't get 21 points. So 20, finishing, P9, that gives you how many points? 4?
20, finish, yeah.
So there was 18 points between them, so it's a 2-point gap.
Yeah,
18 points difference. Rydog made up 16.
Yeah.
So yeah, well done, Bonnie. Well done, mate.
Congratulations, Bonnie.
Yeah.
That was not as comfortable as I was hoping this final race was going to be, because it's just constant mass. 1 minute he had it, the next minute he didn't, and yes, that was amazing. That was that went down to the very last lap, and it would have been really interesting to see what had happened if Escargo didn't get that 10 seconds or binned it, as to what Bonifish would have done.
Well, Bonnie was 6 seconds behind when Escargot binned it anyway. So I think Bonnie would have had it either way.
Yeah.
So, but what a race for you to end on, mate. It really was.
Yeah, well, that was a absolutely sensational race to finish the Delta Rap 1 Hub P3 season on. That was gripping edge of the seat stuff, and just a shame the rain didn't come a lap or two earlier. That would have been a real fruity indeed if it did, as the drivers are drinking their champagne at the finish there on the podium. So Rydog is our provisional race winner here around Las Vegas. Speedweights, comes home in second. Cam came on, finds his way home in third in the end. Joey B is in fourth position. Sir Quinniff is in fifth. Ivor Brim Mike in sixth. Storm comes home in seventh. Welsh Benjamin in eighth. Bonnie Fish, our champion, in ninth. JR Mason is in 10th. Jessica Ball in 11th. Cam Rules in 12th. Mikey 13th. Fredo in 14th, Escargot in 15th, and Marshall comes home 16th. And you know what? Nobody retired in that session, so well done, everybody, for making it as thrilling as it could be.
Well, roast time now, I think. Dinner time. Oh, starving. But
before we do go, it's time to pick our sim racing setup driver of the day.
Do you know what? It's your last time. I'm going to let you go first.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, I mean, I'm going to be boring. I am going to go with Bonnie Fish, purely because he sealed the title in dramatic fashion on that last lap. So my question to Bonnie Fish was, congratulations on winning the title right down to the last lap. Was the late stop like that planned, or was you really worried that you had fumbled the championship on the last race?
And mine is going to go. I'm going to go boring. I'm going to go to Rydog. Obviously, first of all, congratulations on winning the race. And was there any point today that you thought you could win the title?
There we go. Our sim racing setup driver of the day nominees is Bonnie Fish and Rydog, our two championship protagonists, because, well, that was gripping stuff, to say the least. We was spoiled to an absolute corker of a race there in our final race of the season. Before we do go, guys, is there any parting comments you want to make overall for this season?
Yeah. Also, by the way, Bonnie got fast lap inside the top 10, apparently. So that became even more critical. So I think it's 3 points he won.
3 points, yeah. So yeah, sorry, Evil, carry on, mate. You were going to say.
Well, I mean, the only passing comment is going to be to you, Lawrence. I will say, I mean, you've commentated this entire season brilliantly. I will say, it's going to be quite gutting to see you go. But I really hope we see you back in hopefully again next season, depending. If not, definitely on 27, because you are such a good commentator.
Well, thank you. It's very nice to have kind words. And look, if the reviews come out on F126 and it's positive, and I won't be afraid to eat my own words. Or if the gameplay is enjoyable, then yes, you know what? If the game goes on sale at some point, you might see me back in. But as it stands, I will be back for F127, but yeah, we will see. Yeah.
Sorry, no, carry on.
No, that was it. I was just.
No, so also, mate, mine's to you. It's been a pleasure. Obviously, I'm not, just commentating with you for this season. Rydog's in the chat saying, did he miss out? So I'm just, yes, you did, mate, by 3 points. So, yeah, mate, Lawrence, again, I'm saying with Evil, hope to see you back. Possibly, hopefully, before 27. But if not, mate, hope the future does well for you until next year.
Thank you so much, guys. And yes, thank you to, racing wouldn't be possible without the drivers on track, but also the community who do come in and watch on Twitch and come in and watch on YouTube as well. This is the reason why we go racing. So yes, it's been a pleasure to commentate. It's not goodbye. It's just a see you later. Is the best way to put it. And I think that is it for this season.
Just quickly, say the name. I'll just quickly say the names of the sponsors quickly. Obviously, we got Delta App, the main sponsor. Obviously, Next Level Racing as well. Sim Grid Setups, Pure Sim Gear as well, and then Vespa Time, and then Sim Grid at the bottom. Just quickly say them before we have to go. But guys, quickly, as I said, obviously we're back. In a month or so, whenever it is, whenever we hear anything about the DLC or whenever it's called a DLC. It's a pack. It's a season pack apparently. So
reminds me of the old MotoGP games I used to have for that.
Yeah, it's a season pack. So yeah.
I'll
let you finish off, Lawrence.
Yeah, we will see. We will see how it all finishes up. With F126 over the coming weeks, and
25, sorry.
Yes, calling it a season pack, so they can still charge £70, I assume, and that's also another. Yeah, well, they can think again if I'm going to pay £70 for a DLC.
Yeah, if it's £70, I am not paying for it. That's for sure.
No, but anyway, thank you all so much. I've got to go and jump into the P2 race now. So once again, thank you from myself. I have been Lawrence.
I've been Captain Curly.
I've been Ted Kravitz.
And Ted Kravitz. And once again, whilst just one last thing, thank you very much for joining us and myself in the commentary box, you two. It's been a great pleasure commentating with you guys. Yes, Thank you all so much. Over and out, everybody. Go and enjoy the P2 race. Thank you very much.